zvatiri kurigadzira ground iri. As you know, time yaenda zvayo handiti magames akutanga ePremier handiti, but our home ground is going to be Rufaro for now handiti, but isusu ground iri tinoda kuti panguva yatichitamba magames ground iri kugadzira.
Okay.
Zokuti tinoda kuti patinozosvika pa second half yeseason ground rineri rinofanira raita sei rapera, tachimirira mapepa. Unoziva city council hamungoita zvinhuka pasina mapepa, saka they gave us the proof yekuti timaintain tiite zvese. Ezvisi ukoko tikukuchinja tichagadzira ndo inenge iri VIP section yedu. Then kuside kunoku anenge ari materraces anogarwa nevanhu. Then kuside kunoku futi achaita materraces anoita se anogarwa nevanhu. Then kuside uko tikuisa ma changing rooms handiti. Then kumberi uko kuseri uko tikunowaka clubhouse yatiri kuwaka
kuseri kwewall
kuseri kukunzoko tiri kuwaka clubhouse tichaisa ana chikenini muno muground futi.
It has already started making an impact in the community.
Yes,
before your first Premier Soccer League match.
Ezvisiku yakwandaitoona kuunganirwa kwandatoitwa kuratidza kuti vanhu vanondida, vanhu vanondifarira, vanoziva kuti I'm a person who gives back in the community. Futi kapana pane maternity futi you find kuti mumwe munhu anenge asina mari yekuenda ku hospital. And also tiri kulonja 3 ma-ambulance achanga achitendera muno Mabvuku anenge achitakura vanhu vachivaendesa kuzvipatara.
Oh, nice.
Muno ndo mutheatre muno.
Oh, nice. And that's some of the equipment?
Yes, these are the equipment. Anesthetic.
Oh, nice. So there's more equipment coming, right?
Yeah, there's more equipment coming.
Oh, nice.
Atina mari munhu yatiri kuda. We are going to give back to the community.
Oh, wow. All right, Honorable, what do we have here? What's happening, madam? This is the accommodation?
Yeah, this is accommodation. As you remember, Pepa ndakataura on the pamusua interview kuti zvoni, you see, for the money atopiwa nemasponsors here, pane mari yekushandisa ma-accommodation nechiend of those stuff. Saka takaona kuti it's better for us kuti tiwake our own accommodation and also tiwe tine our own facility ye-training. As you see, training yedu yawaona, as you see, 4 bedrooms there. So we are going to have about Basingatambe Bora. It's also business. People, they can come and use it. We are going to put my facility my companies they can come wachiya kuno wachita ma meetings awo wachita say and everything,
or maybe a conference center.
We are going to put the conference center, gym, swimming pool, zvese ne restaurant.
Oh, nice. So in total kana aperama units, how many people can be accommodated here? Because about so far it's about 4 16. 16
32 vakashare panokona kana 60 kana even
60.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So it's a 60-room facility.
Yeah.
No, that's nice. And when do you expect to start using it? Are you going to do it in phases? Are we going to start or
as you see these ones by end of February anengapera.
Then they are starting.
And then we are going to put an Olympic swimming pool, going to put a gym, restaurant.
Nice.
Even if you look at say a week now, his life, people like Kungolongo, Shoropoza, and all those stuff. But if you look,
it's a good thing that you spoke about pay. There's a blogger who recently accused you of owing players pay, and Zanzibar players are Sakupwanya and so on. Would you care to comment on that? Right. And talking about gold, because you're into gold, how easy is it for people to get into this trade? Because it's like a trade that's reserved for a few people, or what is the story? How easy is it for people to?
No. Okay, like when it comes to God, munhu wese is open to do God. God harinzi ningi naningi ndio anoita.
Denny J Show.
Zvanga zviri down to up tauraitirwe nyaya dzacho dzese narrative ndaichidwe kana mchida kutipisa deep ndaipidwe make you spill a bean if you know what I mean hande.
It's time!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Denny J Show. What's up, Nash?
It's good, Denny.
How we doing, my brother?
What's happening?
Yeah, everything's good, man. Last week's episode was fire. Numbers are crazy on there. The comments are fantastic. I think that was a hit, right?
That was it, but this is going to be bigger, though.
Yeah, I got a feeling. So, hey, how do you like my jacket? Why you?
No, the jacket is nice, but it's too hot.
Okay, all right. Okay, let me take it off. All right. But you've seen it, though?
Yeah.
All right.
It's very nice.
Go to our website, coming out March, I think mid-March. It's going to be out, the Harare Bomber jacket. Courtesy of Boys the Toners.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're not just about the TV, right? Boys the Toners clothing. So tell us a little bit about today's episode, Nash.
This is exciting. We've been wanting this guest for a while now.
Yeah.
Because he's always busy. It was quite impossible to get him.
Right.
But today we've got him.
Yeah. And we've got a whole team. You know, like, this episode is a special episode, right? Like, we always talk about how we celebrate our people doing big things, whether it be in business, politics, or whatever it is. And I think it's important that we give out the disclaimer. This show is really about what these guys are doing in the community. And that's why even on the thumbnail, it's Scotland FC, right? Yeah. So our guest today, in fact, it's three of them. We've got three guests. They're coming in representing one of the hottest football clubs in the country today. These guys just got recently promoted, and the bars, they're all over the place. And we figured people probably want to know more about Scotland FC. So today in the studio, we have, who do I start with? Do I start? I end with the big man, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we have Tonderai Sakupwanya. He's the chairman, right?
Yeah.
Chairman of Scotland FC. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. We also have Pritchard Sibanda. He's a board member of Scotland FC. What's up, Pritchard?
I'm alright.
Good. And we have Scott Sakupwanya. I believe the club is named after Scott, right? Scott Sakupwanya. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Scotland FC in the building. Honorable Scott Sakupwanya. How you doing, my brother? Maditsika ka? Maditsika. Hey, the microphone. Let's make sure we get this right. We're very happy you guys could come today. And we are so proud of what you guys are doing in terms of football. We've been seeing the run and we've been seeing the hype around Scotland FC. And I think we're going to shed more light as we get into the interview. But first of all, I think Honorable Scott Sakupwanya. Today history, because the name Scott Sakupwanya is on the streets. We've heard it for a while, for a long time. Please give us a brief history of Scott Sakupwanya. Kuti Scott azoepo atitanga umuziva. Where did it start?
Thank you, Denny G. History ya Scott. Pekutangira pakawandisa.
Yeah.
Okay, ndakakurira Mabvuku.
Right.
Ndakurira Mabvuku ndokwandakazvarirwa paMabvuku clinic.
Yeah. Okay.
Ndopandakazvarirwa, and then ndobva ndadzidza kuDonnybrook school, ndobva ndabva ipapo ndaenda kuMabvuku high school, ndobva ndapedzera chikoro changu paform 2.
Form 2. Right. Form 2. Not form 4. Form 2.
Form 2.
Right. Ngati explain about form 2 aba, because we know kuti history yenyu when we Google you is Magamuri Garden Boy and so on. You are now a very prominent young person. You're an honorable member of parliament for Mabvuku. You are into gold. You are into a lot of businesses. So your story is very extraordinary, Paguti. From Form 2 to being where you are. It's very remarkable. And a lot of people look at your story and they aspire to be where you are. Tell us, Kuti, why Makagumira Form 2? Was it because of background, Yekumba and so on, and how you ended up being where we are today?
Okay, I'll say Kuti, Pandagumira Form 2, it was ndawe munhu aitamba bhora.
Right.
Saka ndaitamba bhora ndandine passion yebhora singaiti like zvandawe iko zvino. Ndakangosarudza kuti time yandiri kudiwa kubhora nenichidiwa kuchikoro. Saka ndakangosarudza kuti chii chandingangogona kungoita chingazondibatsira muupenyu hwangu.
Right.
So ndakangotanga ita zvebhora, then ndaita zvebhora, ndobva ndaregera zvebhora, ndaona kuti alright, bhora ndave goalkeeper. Saka zvandandiri goalkeeper kudaro, you could see kuti kwakuna na Brenna Musiska, ana Peter Fanero, ana Abdul Kalim, so many my goalkeepers, different clubs. So I said, but the time I'll reach, ndingakwanisa kuburitsa uyere pagedhe apa, and then I'll start being recognized.
Yeah.
Then if ndaregera kuti bhora pana kwari kundisvitsa.
Right.
And then used to be kuDonnybrook, kwaitwa zvemidhudhudhu zveracing. So ndaingoendawo ikoko ndichimbonobatsira varungu ndichingogezawo.
This is after Form 2, after wapedza.
No, during the time when yeah, that's what I used to do.
Right.
Ndaingoendawo kuDonnybrook ndichingonobatsira varungu kugeza mudhudhudhu.
Right.
The reason why I'm saying all of this, I know some of people vanonyara nekutaura about kuti upenyu hwake wakabva kupi. Munhu anongozongobuda achiita nenge things were okay back days.
Yeah.
But it's a way of encouraging the young over there kuti no, look, upenyu huna mune zvakasiyana siyana.
That's true.
It's not a way of saying kuti example kuti Denny J akadzidza kuSt John's, akadzidza kuSt George's, so the life yake inenge iri pamusoro. It's about focusing. It's about what you want to do and what are your goals. So when I had goals kuti I want to be successful kana ndakura, so ndaingoita touch base on everything. Because why ndaenda kuDonnybrook? Because I knew kuti that's where the millionaires were coming from.
Right.
So ndopa ndainotambirawo ndiri ikoko ndichiwiriranawo nemamillionaires iwayo until they call me kuti no, we are kumba be yoshande mugarden. Then I started working in garden. Then from there, they liked me. Then they promoted me to be a manager per mine when I was 16 years old.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. So from there, whatever I used to do was loyalty and trust. So from there I learned, okay, this is how these guys they do. Then from there, then I started doing my own things.
So it's very interesting, Nash. You know, like I think the whole it answers a lot of questions of how you ended up in the industry that you. It was by fate. You know, it's something that you stumbled upon, and then it proved to be something that has really made you into something really big in terms of what you do, which is amazing and it's extraordinary, I think. You know, and the realization, you know, you have to come out of your comfort zone or end up where you went, and then opportunities won't come over then.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a very interesting story. What do you were about to say?
No. I just want to say the story is very out of this world.
Yeah.
You know, it's really starting from the bottom to where he is now.
Yeah.
You know, because like you said, people will just see him now.
Yeah.
No one will know I guess I'm a bike. No one will know I tombo check out was
Yeah.
I mean, to be where he is now, it's really out of this world.
It's something extraordinary. Do you have a similar nice story like this, Paul?
You know what happens more upenyu. Chinotita unique is munhu wese une path yako ende une story yako.
Right.
Path yangu haingazofanana
Sure.
But it's very similar. Akusi kuti pane anyone akazvarwa ine inonzi vanoti golden chakuti in your mouth.
But Paul just seems like to be a bit more uptown. Paul akakura mkeshi. First day by US.
Why are you looking at me now?
I know my path is like CNS, but you know it's like Zatauro na honorable, mono determination, and they have goals no matter where you're starting from.
Yeah.
Because you know where you're at, I see destination. You're going somewhere. So you know, never to give up. I think that's
nice.
The moral of the story.
Yeah. And it's extraordinary. I always see you with Pritchard. Wherever you are, he's there. What is? Tell me about this relationship, because you guys are very close. Did you grow up together?
Or
rather, Pritchard, give us the answer to this one. In there, Pritchard. Pritchard, look around my side. You know,
I know is what I can say is Pritchard. I've known Pritchard for years. How I met Pritchard was back days. He used to be a taxi driver.
Right.
As I tell someone a story taxi driver because smart hero papa. Hero was smart. Hero was smart. So you know what? You don't know it much. Cause smart kako kondoroa kane unongosiri tsotsi. So then vatangu wirirana. We were together, but the only thing that I can say, whatever we were doing, back days, me and Pritchard is Taisa Mari Pamberi.
Right.
In everything that we used to do. We used kunamata, believing ourselves. And I remember the days that I used to move na Pritchard. You know how it is. Success. Ayungotange kungouya. It's got a lot of wars in it. You know, Pritchard Angasri, the owner of the taxi, but he used to work for someone.
Right.
But sometimes title, sometimes we could not even get the money for him gutano badara muridwe we tax. but taizongoenda tese and then ndonotaura nevaridzi vetaxi. But the funny thing about it is, you know, pandakataura nemuridzi wetaxi, when I said hatisati ane mari, kana tane mari tokupai chichi, she believes kuti no mari yangu inouya. So it also give him more hopes that but how come muridzi wemota ari kubhelievha kune mukomana inini andisikuita sei handisi kubhelievha because mukomana uyu ari kufamba nemota yangu haasi kuburitsa mahafu. So yeah, we used to tichinngofamba tese inini naPrichard and those stuff, and from there I will build a relationship. So you know, it's like takabva kure. He knows my history. I know his history. You know, even back days, kumana wakakura nawo kumfaka wakamuonawo wantoti bless you takakura nayo but tarisa pawe. So it's like faith. You know, it's like we have to have faith in whatever we are doing. Purpose. We must have faith. Kuti look, ndosvika huko. Haungoti ukanzwa kunzi ananengi wari pakati ovhota handisvike. But those days taingonzwa kuti kuna nachiyangwa. Then I said, okay, Philip changu achinzwa ko Philip chi chakatoti asvike paumillionaire. You hear kuti Philip aitengesa madomasi. Aidaiso. Oh, okay. Utarisa history yake. Okay, ana Philip kana waimbotengesa madomasi uzosvika pa kuti mabillionaires kochi chinonitaziwa kuti ndite sei ndisvikewo ipapo. So indengo ine passion yangoti ndaida ngoenana nevanhu vane mari. That's how ndokukura kwangu kwandakaita. Even Philip changu ndatombonomuona tichitaura ndichimubvunza questions achindibatsira muupenyu tichienda and everything. Even look, even if you look at say Wicknell, his life, people like kungolongo shoropoza utara zvakawanda and all those stuff. But if you look kwakabva, you know, I always look at my pictures. Ari petrol station chakuti
attended.
Akamboshanda kumabhazi. You see, akura nehasha dzoupenyu. Saka let him enjoy his life.
Yeah, nice. Is there anything else you wanted us to dwell on in terms of the background? Because we're going to be talking more about Scotland FC, but it's always important to put it into context, right? Because a lot of people think they know Scott, but they don't really do. So, you know, when we have these sort of conversations, it helps open up. Like, I didn't know that, you know, for you to start doing gold, you used to work at a mine, for example. That's how you got to, you know, start getting an interest in that field, because a lot of people would imagine, like, I wouldn't start doing gold unless I had gold background, right? And talking about gold, because you're into gold, how easy is it for people to get into this trade? Because it's like a trade that's reserved for a few people, or what is the story? How easy is it for people to?
No. Okay, like when it comes to gold, Shamva, kune vanotoita zvegold, Kadoma kuna vanoita zvegold, Bindura kuna vanoita zvegold. Okay, we name it, all the cities dzinowanikwa zvegold. Munhu wese is open to do gold. Gold harinzi ningi na ningi ndio anoita. No, your capacity chete ndio inoita kuti uite. You know, I'll tell you, Denny J. Kukura kwangu inini pandaita zvegold, when I used to work for Arungu. Inini ndaipiwa gold ndisina mari. It was trust. Ndaitora gold from Bulawayo kusvika kuno kuHarare. Ndaiunganidza about almost 30 to 40 kgs. Pasina mari. Vanhu vaindipa gold ravo. Ndoya naro kuno kundotengesa, because I used to know the source. wanga usina source.
But the trust, man, to get that level of trust, that is remarkable.
And up to now, hapana unonzwa anotaura kuti zoni Scott ane mari yangu yegold, Scott akazotisa nemari yangu, Scott ngadai ndiri kujeri, majeri akavhurirwa masotsi.
So to the people listening at home, like if they wanted to start this, it's that easy. Is it that easy to just become a dealer?
Very easy. Look, kutenga gold kwakasiyana nekumaina. Kana uchida kumaina unaenda ku Ministry of Mines, unotenga iyako prospecting license rako, utora pega wako, uenda unopega mine yako, wapega mine yako, then utanga kuchera gold. It's open for everyone.
Is that easy?
It's very easy.
You don't have to know someone. No,
it's very
know
easy.
Someone.
No, it's very, very, very easy. It's very easy. People, what they think is marino ngoyokarara. You have to research.
Right.
If you say you want to go gold, research with gold. Rinotangwa say, zvinofamba say, and all those stuff. But you see, problem yatina ende tineka pride. Ka pride ndo kanotikila kuti no ndobwenda kunomi kwenda kumusango sango ndo kune mari yacho yese. Muno marare unokona kugara ko but amuna mari kusango ndo kune mari.
So is it easier to mine gold or to trade in gold, to like buy and sell?
You have to have the experience, but both.
But the easiest one to get into, just buying and selling. But you have to have capital.
Like I said to you, I used to collect gold from people without anything.
But that's extraordinary. How many people are like that?
It's a trust. It's trust. It's trust.
Panama munhu upa 1 gram akwanisa kutotarisa kusaidi dara achika kuti chamubira.
Yeah. It's trust. If you look at, I've empowered thousands and thousands of young people into God.
Right.
I used to teach a lot of people how to do it. Kuti God netwa say, because ninya kuti ndakashanda kuvarungu ndakadzidza kuti iwo vanozviita sei. Ndabva ndaona kuti no, this is easy. Ndokwanisa unozviita ndega.
So are you still open to doing that for other young people who still think they might want to do this?
Yeah.
Like to mentor them or to give them?
It's not me only who does God. There's thousands and thousands of people on it as well.
But I think you're the most prominent ghetto youth who has come from the gutters to right being on the top. So a lot of people relate to you because, a lot of people have humble beginnings like yourself. So it's easy to relate to someone like you than to relate to a white miner or a white trader. So this is why you are like the poster boy for this industry in terms of when young people look and say, if I do this, how far can I go? They look at you, So it's always nice if you have that spirit of mentorship and trying to impart this knowledge to the next generation, to young people, which I think is remarkable if you already do that. So we could go on, Nash, because with Scott, there's a lot of stuff that we could speak about. I think we might have to do a whole interview on that because this one is about Scotland FC. So we might need to convince him to come.
Yeah, definitely.
So we go a bit deeper on these topics because a lot of people are interested in gold because this country is very rich with resources, Lots of mining opportunities, but a lot of people don't know because they think it's complicated and you have to know someone that knows someone in a political office in order to do it. You know what I mean, Richard? Yeah. Let's talk football because we came here to talk football, right?
100%.
Yeah. So the first question is directed at you, Scott. Why football?
Because it
could have been rugby, it could have been cricket. Why football?
No, because it was my passion. Like I said to you, ndiri kuchikoro ndaitotamba bhora. Ndaitozikanwa even kana Mabvuku ndaitozikanwa nenyaya dzebhora.
Zvekudaro
zvekutodaro. Ndaitotamba bhora. So look, like I said to you, kuti I always want to show vanhu vandakakura navo vanondiziva inini kuti look hapana chinoramba. When you have the passion of echinja unoda kuita achitadze kuitika chinoitika chinozatsika. But you see a lot of people they always think kuti zoni for you kuti usvika apa unofana ngone political muscles unofana look ndakatanga zve political when ndakudza history yangu I was a garden boy. I was a garden boy. And ndakatanga zve politics ndakatanga ndiri garden boy. So it was like kuti zvinhu zvandinoda inini ndikazvipira kuti I want to do this chinobudirira because I've got the faith. Because you know I know for myself kuti you know through kunamata through to believe in God hapana chinhu chinoramba zvinhu zvese zvinoitika you know zvinhu zvina Mwari zvinooneka. Andiwanzwa ndati ndaipiwa gold isina kana cent. Now ndauya kusoka ndaita noise. Handisati ndapedza. I'll be the African champion.
No vision.
No vision yangu hiyo.
Right.
Yeah, African champion. For now, tatanga, but I bet you this season to no win.
You have to, because you took all the good players.
But it's not about all the good players, Denny J. No. People are about football. But you can have good players, but when you don't have a good coach, Asubude.
But kana une ma good players, une coach are okay. My chances are going to win are higher.
No, they are not high. They're not that high.
They're not higher. Because players are the ones who win the game, but strategy is important, which comes from the coach. And it coach you can basic principles of bora, and my superstar are not gonna win.
Yeah, but there are a lot of challenges. Team, coach, coach, in experience, players are in experience. One of my challenges that are behind the scene. I'm team is
Okay. True. Yeah. I'll give you that. So the reason why you started Scotland FC is because of the passion that you have for football. You've been a footballer since you were young, and the motivation really for you is okay. Passion, I get. You are putting in so much money into Scotland FC, and I want to understand why you are doing that. Why you're putting money into football like that? Because I mean, you could easily support youngsters by just having a local boozer team. Why have we gone professional? Because now you're in the Premier League.
Okay, I'll say, you know what is soccer? It's business. Soccer is business. So I've seen a lot of talent is
Yeah.
So when I did my calculations and I cannot know, I can easily be a millionaire through soccer. So for you kuti brand rako renyatsozikanwa, you need to spend so that people they know kuti for sure chini chatiri kuteera ichi vanhu vari kuziva zvavari kuita. So first of all I had kutsvaga masponsors anondibatsira kuti team yangu iende mberi. And also second is to make sure that my players angu achawana mari dzavo dzakakwana here, and also to make sure kuti I've empowered them, because if you see vafana vakawanda webhora munomu wanga waruza passion about football, wanga wakuita zvemadrugs because they didn't believe in soccer anymore. But kukura kwedu isusu we used to have the passion yesoccer. Taitoenda kubhora no matter taitopiwa dhora rebhazi rekudzore dhora, but iko zvino vafana kumuti kutoshaya dhora racho chairo chairo haatambe bhora. So we are trying to show kuti no, bhola is about kubasa, like zvinoitwa kueurope, bhora yekubasa. So ndo zvatoda kuita kuScotland. Vafanira kuti Scotland vari kubasa.
Right. Okay. Chairman, ndinoda kuti mundi explainero kuti Scotland FC, why is Scotland FC going to succeed where Dynamos, Caps and all these legacy teams have struggled in the past? I see the vision, but I want to try and understand why Scotland FC is going to make it. I think in terms of even investment, you guys have invested heavily, which means you believe in the vision. Why do you think that Scotland FC is going to succeed in what Honorable Scott has said?
You see, the thing with Scotland FC has come after so many clubs have done it before. So we have the benefit of seeing kuti vamwe vakazviita sei, is to kufamba sei. Besides that, you see, ukataza history yapo na Honorable Sakupwanya. He has passion for the sport. Besides everything else, munhu anoda bhora. And ukataza history yake, even kuMabvuku, munhu anoda kusumudzira vafana. So in doing that, I think Scotland, where we have started, because ukataza history yebhora muno, bhora range rafa muno. But Scotland yabva yayo yakataiwaka bhora business, vafana vari tosenza basa, ngatipei vafana mari inokodzera, inoshow kuti vafana vari pabasa. Ukatasa even mapay ari kupiwa vanhu kuScotland anoenderana ne-success, kuti no, isusu tikuda kusucceeda panapa, isusu hatitoda kusucceeda isusu chete, but iwo toda kucompensate for what you are bringing to Scotland. So by giving fair pay, zviri kuitwa kuScotland, I think we will succeed. Vanhu tikuvacompensata zviri fair, we are being fair with them, and we have honorable gadzira a business model. Kutasa majezi edu, honorable vakaya vakataura kuti no, look, hatisongoita zvekutamba bhora, this is a business tatikurana pana. Bhora business ndo zvanga zvafa mubhora remuno muZimbabwe. Vanhu vangasaite bhora unge business, ukona kubhora hapana anga achienda kubhora, vanhu vanga vasina basa nebhora. But if you look at this season, this is, I would say, vanhu vakatomirira bhora, vatononokerwa nebhora kuti match toda kuona kuti Scotland yacho ichaita sei nenoise yese yakreatwa. Noise iyi inonzi marketing muchirungu. Imarketing iri kuitwa naHonorable. So ukada kuzvitarisa zvinhu zvakadaro zvichaita kuti tikwanise kuve successful zvakatadzwa nevamwe. But you know, we always learn. Tine advantage yekuti kulena zvavakatadza zviripo, isusu we're a new outfit, saka we're learning from them.
Nice. It's a good thing that you spoke about pay. There's a blogger who recently accused you of owing players pay. And Zanzibar players are Sakupwanya and so on. Could you care to comment on that?
Yes, of course. Aitori mubvunzo wakanaka because ndakazvionawo zvakutaura. But you see what happens is season bhora asati atotanga. And isusu ukatarisa kuti Scotland takatanga these kids have been in camp. I would say for maybe a month now, and they've been getting allowances every day. Every day vafana vanopiwa ma-allowances, transport, food. Tine 3 session ataiita. Would start in the morning with 3 sessions. Vafana vaipiwa food, tina nutritionist nema doctor, vafana vaipiwa chikafu chakaita sei and all that. But what I will say is mablogger ka vamwe vanhu vanoita upenyu hwavo vanotorarama nekubloga nemakuhwa. Makuhwa aya hapana, isusu kwedu hatina kana munhu asina kumbopiwa pay. Vafana vedu, they are so happy, and I would actually invite you kuti udedze 1 or 2, 3 maplayers.
Yeah,
wombogara nawo pasi wabvunza kuti kuScotland uku zvakambomira sei, because people will say things on the internet, vanhu vatomhanya nacho because ndo zvavakamirira. But isusu kuScotland we're happy. Izvezvi as I speak, the team is in pre-season. We're in Zambia right now, and we're going to be there for the next 2 weeks. No one would go to Zambia, yes, now bhatarwa mari, azvitombomake sense, sandogumira ipapo.
Okay. That's a good enough answer for me. So we spoke about sponsorship, right? Pritchard, maybe you can answer this one. Sponsorship. Who are some of the companies that are sponsoring Scotland?
Yeah, tine ma-sponsors akati one day. Sponsor wedu wekutanga is Sakupwanya.
Okay.
Which two tine IMC.
Right.
Tine ndofunga muri kuona tine better brands.
Right.
Drilling.
Yeah. I noticed at the bottom there's a number of sponsors. Let's hit at the bottom of your shit. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, tine unpacks.
Right.
Yeah. So kune Booties Pharmacy.
Right.
And this one is Medix. It's also a pharmacy again.
And then I think you have something at the back, right?
I have something at the back. But
Okay.
I think the Tafara because
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of sponsors.
Yeah. So vashoma vacho vandataura
Avazi vese.
avazi vese
Vamwe avazi pajezi.
vamwe avazi kune vamwe vakangoti tichasponsor chinyararire.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so we have a lot.
So how much are we looking at in terms of sponsorship? How much are you sponsored to the tune of? What is the total?
I think that one I will
You know that chairman?
I will leave it to my chairman, that one.
All right. What?
We're looking at the tie in the tune of 5 million. Really.
5 million.
Sponsorship. Yes.
$5 million US dollars.
5 million USD. Like, if you remember well, we had, besides the others, we had that one here, Takaitani Sakunda, where check it was public information, Tikapu, I think 1.6. Then Tantini IMC, Tikapu, another million. Then we've got our other sponsors, different monies. As to win the tune of 5 million.
I've heard of a lot of people pledging to sponsor and then not eventually coming through. These were pledges made. Have you received this money?
Absolutely. Actually, tichitopedza paya nesakunda maredi yakabva topinda the next day. IMC the same thing. My sponsors they've not just been talking, they've actually been walking the talk. Yeah, you know what I was walking the talk. Saka my sponsors they're fully behind us. They believe in vision ya honorable. They want to see vision ya honorable come true. Saka my pledge they've come through.
So I'm gonna cash again.
Zarizino. It's a cash. Zarizino ayo cash.
All right. So I want to understand the model. Is it a sustainable model? Where you are paying everyone high. You are paying the most in terms of salaries, in terms of packages, in terms of all the. Do you think it's sustainable? And how do you think it augurs in terms of competitiveness of the sport? You know, like when you have one player with deeper pockets than everyone else, do you not feel like that messes up the competitiveness of the league? Because you guys I have the deep pockets to buy everyone, basically.
No, nyaya yekutaura iyi takamboinzwa kuti even ku-NBA vane pavaiti kune ma-super teams.
Yeah.
Pavaicomplaina kuti no, there were certain teams daitenga vanhu vese. But you see, if you look at landscape yedu, yes, we've got mazita mamwe anorira atatora 1 or 2. But inini, from I'm a chairman of a club and I hear things. I hear Greenfield has done a good job of recruiting. Chicken in yaka recruiter. Simba Bore yakato Simba. So in terms of a fair playing field, it's story fair. Van Vesari recruiter. Yes, we have a few top names for that recruiter. And wabvunza another thing in terms of sustainability. Ye model yedu. If you look at our model, it's a top quality jersey that I
also have some
I think $40.
Right.
This is a top quality jersey.
$40 US. Where can we get these jerseys?
My jersey they are right now in a shop in Kujoina Center. Shop will take some jersey. They are readily available. Address I'm sure and you pay address Mozo Pawano at the end of
what's the name of the shop? You can say no?
Shop yacho.
Oh, it's fine. You can always give us the
okay. I know we have a shop Kujoina Center. It will take some jersey. My jerseys are readily available. even kuScotland kumaoffices edu majezi are readily available ari kutengeswa at $40 like I said. So we have a business model like I said. Zanzi honorable wakati no iri business atisingotamba bora tikutengesa majezi aya anouya futi mari inobva kumajezi inoenda kuma expenses edu. Some of the expenses we meet, of course we've got sponsorship funds, so izvozvo nemajezi edu and stuff zvinomita ma goals edu, and I think it should be a successful model.
So honorable, if you want maybe to chip in onto this one, vanhu vari kuti because matora maplayers ese anogona gemazo muchasara muchitamba nani, who are you going to play against?
Like Denny zvataurwa na Tondera Sakupwanya, our chairman weScotland. Isusu patitori right now titorione kungotaurawo kungoti we are going to be the champions, kungotaurawo zvedu, but to be honest ukavhunza coach wangu and the manager ndakaudza kuti tikapedzawo tiri panumber 4 or panumber 2 it's okay, because toda kustarta toda kustarta kuona kuti okay makambomira sei munzwisa. So my players yes now, but like I say ana Platinum, ana Nkezi, ana Greenfield, Highlanders, Simba Bora, like Simba Bora takato kumbira to some of our friends kuti no tokumbirawo kuti musponsor a club inonzi Simba Bora. Because why? Because atisi kuda kuti vari kuenda kuCAF manje. So we want them also to go and represent Zimbabwe football. So waichema kuti havana mari tikatorega tiri kutsvagire sponsorship.
Yeah, because it was reported that Scots people are sponsoring Simba Bora. So it didn't make sense to a lot of people. Money laundering. How does one team support a rival team? Because it's not usual that something like that happens. So I think that's what you're alluding to, and that's what you're answering.
Yes. Oh. So yeah, we got them a new sponsor. This Sage energy drink. This company is based in Dubai.
Yeah. And what is your involvement? Because we have Sage here, and I believe you guys are the distributors. I think it's very noble. I mean, the fact that you understand that Simba is going to be representing the country, and also just making sure they have the resources to do it, the best way that they can, which is admirable. Let's talk about that particular drink, Sage. What is the story with Sage? Because I know there's some involvement. What is your involvement with Sage? Is this one of your drinks, and what is the distribution plan? What is the story with Sage?
We are not involved into Sage. Like I say, one of our friends, he's the one that watakataura naye kuti abatsire Simba Bora.
Okay.
Yeah. So isusu we are not involved into Sage. Isusu we are going to come up with our own energy drink. In English terms, better energy drink, which is coming soon.
Right. Okay. So, $5 million in sponsorship from various organizations. You guys have very deep pockets. Can we talk about some of the things that you've invested this money in? And I think start off with Honorable. What purchases have we done, or where has some of this money gone towards in terms of uplifting Scotland?
Okay, thank you, Denny. So, like I say, soccer is business.
Yep.
So what zatiri kuita right now, tiri kugadzira a way of selling our brand, Scotland. How? First, Mabvuku takuaka tiri kuisa private clinic in 11 beds. We are also going to put my ambulance, Mabvuku. It's not going to be Mabvuku's tatanga neMabvuku because ndokwandakabva ndokunobva Scotland. If you're a member of Scotland, my benefits ese waya unenge uchita sei unenge uchiwawana. Like I said to you before, tine unpacks tiri kushanda nayo panyaya dzekuti tinenge tine card rawo reunpacks, right? Pacard rako reunpacks pa each game reScotland ukaenda kugame patechitamba magame chicken in inenge ine mapromotion inenge inayo inenge ichita pa each game. Unogona kunzi ukatenga 1 chicken unowana rimwe another chicken, kana kuti ukatenga 1 unogona kuwana 2. We don't know kuti wacha structure say. So you see kuti we are building the brand. Kuti munhu wese arutaisa kuti okay Scotland kubhora chetere, but ukona kuti taunzawo futi kuma supporters edu futi kuti no ma supporters tinemi hatisungoda kuti muye kubhora kuno supporta Scotland, but we also pa health yenyu tiripo, and also we are going to have 11 buses. 11 buses for the supporters. So it's like I can say he said 5 million. We are not worth 5 million. In Scotland right now, nema sponsors at now, I think we are almost 12 million. The buses 3 million. Scania buses that we are getting.
So when are these buses coming? Are they going to be
very
in
soon?
time for the season?
Very soon. March. We'll say by end of March those buses will be around.
So how would that work? So if you have a game in Ngezi, are you going to say all the supporters come to a particular place and then?
So all our platinum members,
Right.
transport will be free to go to the stadium.
So to become a platinum member, what are we looking at? What is the structure? What are we saying?
So we're still working out kuti for you to be platinum unengo.
Or you pay something.
Yeah, you pay something,
and then you get benefits throughout the season.
So you know what, danger is when ukatarisa Dynamos ine ma supporters 1 million.
Right.
Ukatarisa Highlanders ine ma supporters akawandisa. But it's only good the owners of the clubs, they didn't have the passion of their clubs. Why? Because my supporters, do I find out a club where I run through my supporters? You know, but what you do, you should sell your brand to people. Like what you are doing right now. Scotland, it's a brand redu. Takamira say, ku Scotland kuno wanikwe, kune ma benefits agaita say. Scotland kune ma benefits akawandisa. So you find kuti kwatiri kuenda umberuku, we want to aim to be bigger than all the clubs in Zimbabwe in terms of my supporters.
Nash, I quite like the whole loyalty card thing. I think you'll probably be the first soccer team to have a loyalty card, right? If I understand correctly what they're trying to do.
100%.
Where you have a loyalty card, you pay, and then because usually what other teams do, they'll then do brand partnerships with a lot of other different brands, whether it be other hotel groups or whatever, so that every time you flash your card, you get specific discounts because you happen to be part of that loyalty card, which I think is a fantastic idea. I like that. So you wanted to add something?
Yeah, I'm just saying, in terms of the loyalty card, honorable, there are a lot of benefits, but we're still establishing them. But you'll be able to access my loans through our partners. You'll be able to, if you look at it, my season tickets, there are 38 games.
Right.
38 games, probably let's say at $5, you're looking at $190. Every game. But for example, like Zatauro honorable at Satanyatso one out trip. Let's say $300 to go off a package. To your one just nearly $40. My season tickets are going to be $190. Saka 190, $40 tabachi 230. And $230. You look at transport yago, you're coming kuenda nekudzoka maybe $2. Transport yago for
or more depending on where the game is.
For 38 games. So ukazozvi package zvese ndozoitoro even takagara pasi namakuru na honorable no, this is a business. Ngatifunge zvebusiness kuti ibusiness iri saka takutora zvebusiness ukanyazozvitarisa kuti no look ini ndiri mugare wekumabvuku ndiri mugare wekuglenview ndikaenda kumagames ese 38 chabhadhara $190 ndikabhadhara transport yangu kuenda nekudzoka for all 38 games I'm looking at over $70 ukatozoenda $300 yatoshoma but you are being offered look ukaenda ku inbox ku chicken in buy one get one free une access kune loans une access kune you get a better package than zvinhu offer. So this is a business model yatikuedza kupusha kune vanhu.
I like it, Nash. I think it's a good idea. I think the whole aspect of making football a business, a lot of people have tried it, but I think the reason why they failed is because of resources. I think for you to be able to do some of these ambitious plans, you have to be very liquid. And you guys are fortunate because you have sponsors, so you're okay. I'm also told that you guys are working on some infrastructure projects for Scotland. Can you tell us a little bit about those? You're building something. I heard you're renovating, first of all, the Mabvuku Stadium. Is that correct?
Yeah, like zamakanzwa mu media and the news. Takawana lease ne ku Mabvuku #1 stadium. Renovate. Toda kuti magrounds mamwe anga achitambirwa acho ukazvitarisa zvanga zvisaite. So honorable vakauya vakati no pari kutambira vanhu bhora papaite regedza tingoitawo zvinhu zviri let's improve mafacilities anga aripo because if you look at it nguva yana Kode nevamwe vanhu vanga varipo kudhara paya mafacilities anga aripo kunhu kwaitambirwa basketball kunhu kwaitambirwa tennis. He's just trying to revive kudzora zvinhu zvanga zviripo kuti ngatidzoke takarasika papi kuti takasiya ground richisvika pakuti rirajecha. So basically the honorable is saying look ndine tuma head panapa ndiri muridzi weScotland ndine MP wenyu futi saka zvandakuita inini ndakugadzirira ichi Mabvuku #1 ground. Saka we're going to revitalize Mabvuku #1 ground. One richera ground rinotambika magame nofika pa CAF standard nofika kana 2 or whatever kuti imwe but yekuti
kuma bucket
unogona kutambirwa imomo pane turf
munotaura zvemabucket seats murikuisa mabucket seats
amabucket seats arikutoya because if kana wakateerera kune sponsorship yederekera nesakunda takatopromoswa mabucket seats paya. It's part of our package. So mabucket seats ari kuuya. It will be inenge iri stadium yekuti iwewe kana newe unekuti aiwa no weekend inoiti kuenda kumabvuku utoziva kuti utosvika uchitoona bhora zviripo. So basically that's what we're looking at. And if you look at it kuna honorable hakusi kuti he benefits kuti munhu andanyonyoona bhora mabvuku aiwa ari kutoitirawo mwanhu kuti no look ndakabva munzvimbo iyi dai ndiri mugare wemunzvimbo chii chandingadawo. So
And once you renovate it, is it just going to be exclusively used by Scotland, or the community in Mabuza and stuff will also have access to this stadium?
Komunoziva kuti honorable munhu wevanhu hapana paangaise chinhu kuti cheScotland chete. Vanhu vemabvuku vanoziva kuti honorable vakati vaita stadium vaitira isusu, saka ari kutoitira ivo. Vandoziva kuti no kana Scotland isiri kutamba obviously ndonengera home ground yedu. Kana Scotland isiri kutamba whether pane inter schools boys plus foot pane zvimwe zvavari kuronga honorable zvekuti kune cup inenge ichitambwa mabvuku yavanenge vachisponsor iwo between my schools kuti vaimprove the quality of football iri kutambwa muzvikoro. So for things like that vanenge vachitambira ikoko stadiums vanenge vaimprove. Saka it's not just for Scotland, it's for everyone. Mugari wese wemabvuku achada kushandisa mafacilities why it's for everyone.
And honorable, also there is some work you're doing as well in terms of an academy and so on. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, if you look zvataurwa na chairman about zvekumabvuku and all those stuff, ndiri kungodzoka mashure zvangu bichana tine madivision 2 maclubs 3 atiri kusponsor emumabvuku ari mudivision 2 matracksuits zvese takawatengera zvese and also ndinenge ndine trophy yangu mumabvuku ichatambirwa nezvikoro. So we are trying kubvisa vafana madrugs. If you look at Mabvuku, ndokwa kune matalenders ebhora. Pana Wilfred Mugay, William Mugay, Joe Code, Mugabe, who? Munets. Kwana mfana akuvzu. Mfana akabuda mu number 1 ground matrikutaura. Akabuda mu number 1 ground matrikutaura imomumu. So you see kuti Mabvuku ine uchi. Mabvuku ine uchi. Saka ana Brena Msiska anditi. So
Brena ndio nyama.
Brena akabva
Babagari.
Babagari. Babagari unozandaitwa Babagari ndaitogeza magrovis awo. Ndindaitogeza magrovis awo nechichi. Like I say kuti mwangu kura kwandakaitaka ndaizemberana nevanhu ndichida kusvika kwandida kusvika. You know, kuti ukwanise kusvika pane umwe munhu ka unofanira kunge une hasha dzekuti ndinoda kuitawo sauyu. So how unofanira kutambira padhuze naye, but vazhinji vanorwa nekapride manje yekuti hai nena handikwanise kungoonekwa ndichiterana naningi. But you know, you also want to do that. If you look Denny, Kuruwa, we are building an academy.
Right.
Okay. So look, we have the sponsorship, right? But at Division 1, Tangachi Garapa Crystal Lodge, it's a cost.
Yeah.
If you look right now, my grounds at that trainer, it's a cost. So we are saying, but no. The money must circulate with us at Scotland Sports Club. So Marenda pia wana sponsor chinzi ndeye hotel yaku Scotland. Because Scotland now owns the hotel that we are building in Rua.
Right.
And also Scotland now has the football club, football ground. Right now. It's got a gym. It's also got swimming pool. Zakawanda
100%.
Zvinenge zviri ipapo. So you find kuti tatokata ma-costs. And so if we're supposed to spend on accommodation and everything, let's say 300,000 yakuramba iri mu Scotland. So we have the vision kusvika men. So I know some of people will say kuti matimu tuauya utunhasi mangwana tichazo. Yes, kune matimu akatanga akauya akadona, but isusu takatoona ma-problem acho, saka tiri kutocorrecta zvakaitwa. Why? Because wairenda zvinhu zvese. You get it? So mari dzese dzawaipiwa wherever dzaiperera muhotera, accommodation and all those stuff, my expenses. So we're going to isusu, we are building, we are going to take you there. Unoona zvatiri kuita ikoko. So you find kuti even we are going to partner with some big teams from Europe. We will mention as we go, but we already done the groundwork and all those stuff. We are almost, that's why you're seeing Trikuwaka facilitated academy and all those stuff. So that when these people, they come, they will see that we are serious of what we are doing. You see, back days, player ye Dynamos eva kuma junior, ye Dynamos. Anacha Musanu wakabva kuma junior, ye Dynamos. Ana Joe, ana Brena Msiska wakabva kuma junior ye Caps. So isusu tadzorera bora paranga riri pekutanga kuti our juniors must be coming from Mabvuku wachiya kupi ku Scotland. So wakabva kuchikoro chaakungofunga chete ndechekuti anoita homework yake oya kubhora, akusina zvema drugs. So that's the way we are trying to do Mabvuku. toda kutry kubuilda kuti mayouth aone zvokuita. That's why tiri kuaka facility kuMabvuku and everything. So you find kuti isusu kwatiri kuenda nebhora we are serious, and you are going to be shocked. Danger is kuti you are going to have players from South Africa, players from Ghana, players from Cameroon, players from wherever coming to play for Scotland.
100%.
Why? Because we'll be paying.
100%.
I like that. But on that vision, how can we assist such that it's not only Scotland that is liquid? Because you see, you play in a league, Chairman. You are in a league of I don't know how many teams, and some of them are not as fortunate as you guys. Are we saying by you starting to do it this way, others are going to follow, and before you know it, we have a league that's thriving and where even corporates are putting in money? Because right now you're the most sponsored team in the league. There's a host of other teams, they don't have as much sponsorship as you guys. So, it's always nice that if this is the vision, it must trickle down so that all the teams are on, maybe not equal footing, but on a bit fair-ish type footing where they can also compete. Because you have the ability to attract good players. But some of the other teams don't have this financial muscle.
Don't like this, Denny. It's about the passion. Ukatasa passion irikuya in Honorable Sakupwanya. He really wants to do something for the youth. He really wants this to succeed. So he's put his everything. And even kuchaka sponsorship because my sponsor akuti my sponsor angomira Scotland. My sponsor, they're there for everyone. But murkwa say, because if you look at these people that we're partnering with, they've been there. They've been there for all these years.
But they had no appetite.
But these people have not been appealing to them the way Honorable is appealed to them. Those are two for what I chaitwa na Honorable Sakupwanya. Because the sponsorship kupuwaka. Chaitwa riota za upuwa muapuwe. Those are two for utaris. So look, I think my sponsor, they're looking at vision ya Honorable. Kuta ano look mono yigai ada to sumudzira vanhu. Haasikuda kudonza mari kuti asise mari momwe. Mari and if you look at the way yatanzitira and so Scotland. Mandate yatapuwa na Honorable. I want you guys to be as transparent as possible. Mari yese makawana. Tuda kuti minyore pasi vanhu vese ma sponsors azoti no. Mari yatakakupa yenda kupi. So I think my clubs because you see no one's waiting. And apana sponsor dangupa mari yake yarufu mari yake icha misuse. Let's start there. So sponsor kanyanza chokwadi mari yatapa wakomana yasenza chakati.
Is it a question of money attracts money?
It
as
could
a sponsor,
it could be, or it could be the message yarukupa kune vanhu. Because message yarukupa honorable message yarukupa kune vanhu is my sponsor wakatana no look inini ndiri honorable MP yokuMabvuku ndoda kusumudzira vanhu vangu yokuMabvuku. Besides vanhu vangu yokuMabvuku ndoda kusumudzira mamwe mayouth. Kuno kuti ne problem yema drugs. Kuti vafana vabve muma drugs ngativape bhora. But kuti varipe bhora zvinoda mari. Ndibatsirewo nemari. My sponsor for always because I know honorable vision yenyu taiona. So it's about my clubs aya kuvapa vision yavo kune ma sponsor. Ndoda kuita so ndikuda kubva panapa ndichienda apa. Ndikuda mari yakadai. I think basically ndo nyaya yacho.
And finally, I think let's talk about player mobility. I saw on social media a beautiful big bus for the team. In terms of, apart from doing the infrastructure projects, you've also invested in terms of player transportation. Let's talk about that. What have you done for the players? I know my player my aqua. I saw my aqua, and then I saw also the bus. So what have you done? What have you acquired so far for the players?
Yeah, so if you look as a Scotland, takatenga 2 luxury buses.
Nice.
Do ati now. Rimwe racho rikusvika in the next 3 weeks rinenge ramuno. If you look one aro. So along 2 buses ari ega we spent we spend about 1.2 million SRE2.
These are how many seaters? These are these are the
65.
most of the really big ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
65.
The luxury.
The luxury, yeah. Like Liverpool ones. Do it now.
The one I go Liverpool.
Yeah, the Lisa one. So
nice.
you find kuti Denny J. Iwewe unganonovhima usina imbwa. Kuti ndakwena musango ndinotsvaka tsuro wewe kupinde imomo woenda wakabata tsvimbo. Ukasangana netsuro iri kumhanya une dzingiro wakaibata. Hauibata handiti. So it's the same thing. You have to sell your brand. Yes. Look at my friend Floyd Mayweather. How he started. He sold his brand. So ndenchitarisa.
Uchitora manotes.
Ndechitora manotes. 100%. So you see, manje tikutaura zvokuti tine Adidas tichange tano redu lab remajezi edu takutosona tega tatone factory tikutosona tega tatokoperawo madesign patakatisa lab redu handiti it's about what you sell to the people. You see, your success inooneka nezvaunongochita
100%.
handiri kuona handitati kuna na Dynamos kuna na Caps kuna na takakura chiwaona handiti but they didn't manage to sell their brand to people. You know, so wapfana wobhongo ngobuda wakwenda na South Africa wakwenda and you look akaperera South Africa haachakwanisa kuenda ku Europe, some of them, but we, you know, but as a Scotland isusu we are saying kuti it's business. And you see, even mafana my players, our plan is kupera kwe gore, they must get dividends of their playing.
It's very beautiful what you're doing, but is it not what you've managed to achieve? Is it not because of your political muscle?
Never.
Caps United or Dynamos could never attract the sort of sponsorship that you've managed to attract, and you're a very new team.
Okay.
Would you like brush it aside or say maybe okay because you're a politician?
No. Okay, that I can answer it for you. You see, Dynamos in a sponsor is Sakunda. Dynamos in a sponsor is Sakunda, and look at Dynamos. Dynamos in a 1 million supporters. Then look, I was talking to my chairman and my whole team that you guys you must dream big. Otherwise, if you don't dream big, I'm going to move away from Scotland. I'll move to Dynamos. Why? Because I see Dynamos that they're lacking their marketing of the club. People, they like Dynamos. Then if we go Kunzoku, Dynamos inema supporter kupura everyone there, Highlanders and all those stuff. But
because it's been there since 1960.
Yes, but what are they selling to their people? Yeah. They are not selling their brand to the people. Exactly. You see, exactly. So Isusu,
and there's always squabbles.
Yeah, exactly. So Isusu, like what you hear my chairman achitaura chitizoni. You know, look, Isusu tirikuti mari yese inofana ku account. Dora vapa dora kusvika pekupedzisira inofana ku account onzi mari yenye makatipa tadai so because our sponsorship are 5 years at now. 100%. You see, so for us kuti tiriche ku 5 years tofana ku approve kuti zvochokwadi ndo zvirichi ndo zviripo. And also sometimes, you know, in business if you don't risk you don't make money.
That's true.
So you have to risk sometimes.
Sometimes you can't risk because you got nothing.
But you can risk it. So you see, the problem is us Zimbabweans, we don't believe ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We don't believe of ourselves. You know, when the day I met Floyd, I think it was the history yake ndichiona and everything. I could say, okay, if Floyd can make it, tutadzane kuzviitawo isusu muno. You know, it's about connection, connectana nevamwe vanhu. People, you can say politics or what. Hapana politics hapa. My friends, look at my friends. Denje kana phone yako isina phone number ya 1 millionaire. It means kuti shamwari chibokangano zvekutsvaga mari shamwari.
I finally got a shot.
Yeah.
Everybody must have at least 1 millionaire.
1 millionaire.
Yeah.
But I suppose can only $2. Ukaito one 1,000. You're doing all right. Or no phone around.
But you know what?
Because when 100,000, only $2 is like a millionaire.
But even Denny, going back to your question, what you found is it because of politics? What are some sponsors are they my banks? They are not political. My banks, they are open to everyone. Everyone could have approached these banks, but they did not. Saka nini politics.
And also, if you look at it in terms of business, pamene mchituka mchitea na Scott mbava na Scott wakadaiso chichichi ma banks ananga ichitoda kutodhira nembava idzoso because they know how kuitsvaga mari yacho inowanika kupi. You know, so the thing is kuti people vanofana kumirira waone kwatiri kuenda. Wachaona, I was happy today when my chairman wachindiudza kuti zvoni ma viewers angachiona our Facebook tasvika to 11 million.
11 million, correct.
11 million.
Correct.
So the engagement
engagement,
yes.
With 11 million views, and actual interaction we're at like 873,000, almost 900,000. So on these social media platforms, we're really interacting. Nema fans. Right now, Scotland has 73,000 fans. That is Facebook.
And you just started recently.
We are actively engaging with these people.
So why do you think that is? There's just this
you know what I think
doing?
is it all goes down to marketing and brand awareness. I think we've brought enough brand awareness yekuti vanhu vakuziva kuti kune chinhu chinonzi Scotland. So vanhu vada kuziva kuti okay, Scotland iri kumboita nezvei, imbori yezvei. So you see all these people are coming kupedi kuti vanhu vanonzi Scotland vari kumboita nezvei. Then when they come, no, pane zviri kutoitwa zveshuwa. Vanhu vari tori kupractice, vanhu vari kutoenda kuZambia, vanhu vari kutopractice, vatori ready for the new season. Inga kwatosainwa nhingi, kwasainwa nhingi. So zvinhu zvakadaro, like kwasainwa nhingi, vanhu vari kutoengage, vari kutotaridza kuti inga zvinhu zveshuwa. So that's how you attract people. So vanhu vari kungoona zvinhu zvatiri kuita, vari kunzwa zvatiri kuita, vari kuya, because wanzwaka wozouya wega paplatform ona inga ichokwadi. So ndo zviri kuitika neScotland.
Nice. And I think let's talk briefly about the business that you're into. A lot of people know Scott being a gold dealer. Is that all that you do? What does your company Better Brands apart from?
What I can say kwamuri mkoma ndezvokuti munyika muno mumese meZimbabwe ndine ma workers anoita zvegold and thousands that I've empowered.
Right.
They buy gold roro toritora toriendesa kuFidelity.
Okay.
Tobhadhara. And it's open for anyone.
Yeah.
Hakusi kuti business rangu ndega. So from that business regold iroro ma profit ndo andinotora ndichisa into other businesses like Better Brands Construction.
Yes.
We also building.
Okay.
And then we go Better Brands Boreholes.
Yes.
So you find kuti Better Brands Energy, petroleum. So we also building service stations. So you find kuti we are trying to sell our brands to people, Atirare, muchitoona tiri bana pamukuru.
Yeah. Scott Korokoza anongota gold ndo game rake.
Yeah.
So you do more than that.
Ndosandiri kuti ukarara iwo paunenge wakarara inde ndiri musango ndichitsvaga mari ndichitenderera ndichicollecta gold tichiendesa kufidelity. Why? Because we have to build our resources achienda to the right channel. Yes, you find kuti gold remuno before ranga riri pasi, but kupinda kwandaita into gold we are now reaching to 35 tons. So if you calculate how much 35 tons, it's 1.something billion. Iri kutenderedzwa na garden boy, get a boy.
It's 35 tons per annum.
35 tons
per year?
Per year.
Exports.
35 tons, the end of fidelity. 1.something billion that we are circulating.
Saparuro okeshi.
Yeah, tusandati iwagarara isusu tinenge tiri tichitobva palapa takutopinda mumamota takutomhanya kuenda kunocollecta gold redu
paruro okeshi baba.
toendesa ku
That sounds familiar. That's nice.
toendesa kufidelity. And handisiri ndega ndoendesa kufidelity takawanda. We can name mazita akawandisa. But like I say, loyalty ndoinoita kuti munhu uende mberi. Because like I said to you, kukura kwangu ininde pure gold ne1 ndisina kana cent. Because wanga usina market. What you need to do in life is information. Information is powerful. Kuti all right, chichiri kuitika muno munyika, chichiri kuitika, chichiri kupa mari, you search. But the problem iripo ndekuti vanhu vane nungo, vanhu vanonakirwa nepa media kuenda pa media kungonotuka. Kuti zvakati azopfeka watch inodhura azodai.
It's a good thing you mentioned the watch. Katorze watch. Ndaona watch kapa some celebs watch.
Yeah, but you know
how much is this watch worth?
I don't even know about the price, but you know I got that watch as a gift. On my last year birthday, I got that as a gift. So all right, kana munhu akundipa gift here 1.5 million sezvikutora vanhu pa media. It means I means a lot to that person in his life.
Excellent.
Anenge achiona kuti no, okay, uyu angapfeke watch yemari yakati. Saka
Pawina hazana mapiwa kana gift ye 5,000. Iwo burongwa gift ye kana ye 2,000.
No, vanhu vangasenzesa vanaka. Kunoti no munhu uita senza naye zvakanaka. Zati mitro chakadaiso. Pa birthday yemunhu wangu. Plus maprize anotaura nevanhu aya, maprize ekuti vanenge vachikufungira musoro wavo.
Plus it just shows the value of your circle. If you are getting these sort of numbers. So and we're about to finish off now. What's the best advice that you've ever received and from whom?
The best advice I have received ever, it's about believing in yourself. You ought to believe in yourself, Denny. And you see, kuti I mentioned to you kuti no kura tichinzwanzi kuna chiyangwa ane mari achidrive mazimota achita sei handiti. So chakakura kuti chiti no I want to be like chiyangwa. So it's like people they hear my history kwandakabva, but I'm not saying kuti unoita garden boy ndokuti usvike pauda usvika aiwa. No, it's about believing yourself. Pauri papo. It's just about believing yourself. Okay, right. Ndikatanga ndikadai. Itsoro upenyu itsoro mkuru. I see draft checho unosvika unapopuka. But unombodyiwa. Saka unofanira kuziva kuti pandoda kuenda ndekupi, ndoda kusvika sei. So it's like inini ndakakura ndichiona vanhu vane mari. And so ndikatoke akasvika sei. Like I said to you, if you look at Floyd Mayweather, boxing kungorwa chete. But if you see Floyd hana ma endorsements anawo, hana Nike, hana Reebok, hana chichichi, but yakazona no chinhu changu ichi chiri chege chine mari ndakatoipa ndiri ndega. Wazona saka iwewe uri wega. It's about the people that you waunosangana navo, waunotaudzana navo. Okay, then iwo ukatamane munhu asitorina kana mota uda kuenda kupi? So it's your life is about who one or kuirana nawo kuti ndiwanani. You understand? So end of the day iwewe okufunza chinhu one is kuti people they can say kuti no because of politics, because of what aiwa onaka mwangu munyika mandiri mune waridzika, so I have to ought to follow the laws of the country, and also ndichibatsira ka nyika yako yachoka nyika inowakwa nevawene wayo yogona matirwa nechi nevawene wayo anditi ichitongo futi nechi nevawene wayo. So you want us to bring people from outside kuti wayo watitonge? We must believe ourselves. They must look at us kuti zvechokwadi kuAfrica kune youngpreneurs anotoshanda also, anotoshanda akadai, anoshanda akadai, tiri madhaka imomo ndo mune mari.
And finally, let's talk about the work that you're doing in the community. It was rumored that you spent about $500,000 last Christmas in your constituency, giving people groceries and so on. Is this correct?
Yes, it's correct. So, you see, what happened is, like I said to you, is how you say your brand is how you treat people. See, I'm an MP in Mabvuku, Tafara, but andinakwenda ndichiti, I represent ZANU-PF party. Akaenda ndikati, everyone who stays in Mabvuku, yamutorechi, ma groceries. You find kuti wamwanu anga asitorina pekutangira, party munhu wese akafara. So also in life munamato mukuru munamato akakura stere kuti if you help the people who are in need marano kurupa fats. So you find kuti ndokuromba kukuru ikoko mukuru. You give, you ought to give. What you give is what you receive. So iwe ukati nasi because inini ndine saka I don't share with anyone. You're not going anywhere. If you ask my people, I have given cars, I have given monies, I have given quite a lot. So marano kubatsira with your journey, because I cannot know we ndikampa mari uyu zvechokwadi anoziva zvaari kuishandisira mari iyoyo, anoziva kubatsira. Like you hear what I said kuti tiri kuvhura mahospital, tiri kuita say I've helped a lot, I've paid school fees in Mabvuku. Almost wana wese Mabvuku ndinobhadhira ma school fees. I help Mabvuku. Any funeral I give food. Paita funeral pega ndinobatsira nechikafu. My wife vanorana Scott Foundation. We help vanhu vari in need, chembere, shirikadzi, newakaremara wese. We go there and share with the people.
That's beautiful. And is this just for people in Mabvuku or just people in general? What is the criteria?
Everywhere. If you go around and ask people about me, no, Scott Munwe one. Okay, for example, if I want to show you Munwe one, tarisa panutamba ma game in Scotland. How many people are nowhere? They are coming to support. Because they see the support that I give also back to the people.
That's nice. So to those who are watching who might also want to get some of this support, how do they get in touch with the people at the? You said it's called Foundation. What is it? Is it a foundation? Is it
yes. I've got Scott Foundation. Scott Foundation and inobatsira nherera neshirikadzi. We help everywhere. My wife wanaenda kwese, kunana Ep.83, kunana Grenora, everywhere. She goes around and help. So we believe in giving back to the community. We believe in helping each other to empower each other. That's my belief.
That's nice. So is there like a contact email or something where they can, if people want to ask for assistance and so on?
I can hand it over to my my friend Richard.
Richard, how can people who want to be assisted get in touch with Scott Foundation?
Yeah. Like he's saying, I'm the vice chairperson of Scott Foundation. Our offices are at number 17 Kariana, Mabvuku ikoko.
Okay.
So vazhinji vanoda kubatsirwa vanouya ipapo. Tine ma-social media handles edu, kind of a Facebook. Just Scott Foundation.
Okay. And then vanotaura nyaya yavo ipapo. Can you assist? That's beautiful. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I'm very happy with what you guys are doing in terms of developing local sport. And I've seen personally the stuff that Honorable Scott is doing in Mabvuku. And I think the passion has been there even before he became an MP. And it's commendable. And it would be fantastic if everybody who is well off got to do something for their own community. I think the world would be a much better place. We look forward to watching Scotland play. It's very, I don't know what the word is, but you're in a tight position, Mr. Chairman, because you have the best players, so we're expecting results. You have no reason to not win the league.
We expect the best.
Yeah, and I think you guys will succeed. Nash, is there anything else that you'd like to?
No.
And for people who are interested in the merchandise, do we know? Are you going to give us details of where they can get the soccer jerseys and the apparel? Pritchard?
Yeah, as for now, Chiripa Kona Angwa and Ines Therese. Between Angwa and Ines Therese, I don't speak. There's a shop we know, the Sportsman Bet.
Okay. Sportsman Bet, or alternatively, they can get in touch with you through your socials.
Yeah.
Social media handles, and then they can get extra information. Mr. Chairman, is there anything else you'd like to say in closing?
No, I'd like to thank you for having us here. Tenda chaizvo kuunza Scotland kuti vanhu vazivewo zvatiri kuita as Scotland Football Club. Tingangoti tiri football club yevanhu. Saka, vanhu, you are welcome to come support us, join us. We are excited to be going into this exciting season. Saka, we are to support it. Thank you.
Yeah. And Honorable, is there anything you'd like to say to the people before we close?
I would like to say to all Zimbabweans, tinofara nesupport yamuri kutipa. Tiri kuona you are following us in our Facebook. Tiri kuona manumbers ari kukura. Tatiri pa 70,000 nhasi tanzi takwira ne 3,000. So tiri kutarisira kuti muchaona uchi come March muchanakirwa nebhora. Our players vari kuZambia vari kuprepare. Tiri kuti competition hatisi kuzviti tisu takapenga asi look,
but makachibata kuti
the preparation yatiri kuita, the preparation yatiri kuita ka muri kuiona.
Yeah. God.
Muri kuiona.
Well, we can't tell you much about that one. God, honorable.
The preparation that we are doing, you are seeing it.
Yeah.
So we are saying, all Zimbabweans come in numbers. We are multi support Scotland. Our home ground is going to be Rufaro Stadium and Yada Stadium. We are also multi support kutenga ma jerseys edu Scotland so that tiende takachena kuma games kwedu. Ndinoti Zimbabwe, God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Scott Sakupwanya. Guys, be sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. We will see you again on the next episode. So, till then.
The Denny J Show.
zvanga zviri downta upta raitidzwe nyaya dzacho dzese narrative ndaichidwe kana mchida kutipisa deep ndaipidwe make you spill a bean if you know what I mean hande
It's